Let's start the week with a right royal clean. Musical Vans does not go to plan, and it's full on training, full on quotes to keep pushing forward. I'm Lee, this is Vapor Clean. Let's see behind the cleans. Monday, the 9th of October, all go in the office, 8 o'clock, just waiting for everyone else to get in. Danny is off this week. I'm going to be doing the morning stand-up to get them up and running. They will basically run the week. On the technician side, Scott and Lee over at the Theatre Royal in Bath. So doing some carpet cleaning. Myself and Lee did the quote, but it'll be really good to get that one up and running and nice and clean. A few hurdles to get over on Friday with that one because it's all restricted. We also have Kyle doing some training today for a new service. So I can't reveal what it is yet, but he is out doing a full day's training on a new service we've never done before. Our customers have been asking for it and it will be coming your way soon. So watch this space for the full reveal and exactly what he's been learning. Technicians also have a couple of extractor systems to do and then a few smaller jobs to do. Quite heavy on ovens today, which is good because we need to get Ashley, our new support, up and running with ovens and fully trained on those as quickly as possible. The support ops side, we've got cover shift at Blakey, Bathhampton today for some annual leave, and Holly is going up to a couple of our surgeries. I have an interview for a technician, a meeting with the accountant, waiting to hear back on the van situation, but let's get on with it. Quite soft, he's very affectionate, so he loves all of that sort of side of it. He loves going out and just spending time with time. He's got, one of them is technically his horse. It's not. She's mine, but technically she's his. He'll go out in the field and she'll be led down in the field and he'll go and literally just like lay up her and she'll bend around and lay her head on him and all sorts. She's as soft as a fucking brush with him.
That's cute.
And then to be fair with him, he's just got that sort of I don't know, that sort of energy, whatever you want to call it. It's mad really, but no, he doesn't like hard work. Just because he doesn't like work. So Danny sent a little bit of a handover on Friday. Managed to get quite a few bookings at the end of the day. There's an email I sent out, the monthly newsletter to all the customers now to try and combat some of the gaps that we've got in the diary, including an offer for free stain protector. A lot of the technicians are saying they haven't done any in ages. My mind works. Did you?
I did.
Yeah, well done. Today, obviously clearing that inbox, focusing on the smaller stuff to try and plug some gaps and stuff like that. I'm leaving you all to your own devices. I trust that you can get on with it as much as anything else. The quote follow-ups every day.
Yeah.
Focus on trying to plug those gaps as much as possible. We obviously made a massive dent on the target last week. We need to have a similar week this week. Getting a little bit concerned about how Lee's being booked in for quotes because he seems to be all over the shop. I think it's Thursday, he's got 3 quotes middle of the day. They need to be squeezed in.
I sort of try and squeeze them in. I've looked at, there's one say that
Foods.
say they want some carpets cleaned there, so I'm sending him over there, but he's only 15 minutes away.
Need anything from me, I am here, but
I bet you want to get a lot done before you go on holiday, don't you really? You go away
I've got
next week, don't you?
shit. Yeah, I'm not actually going anywhere, but yeah, I'm off, so it's just trying to get stuff done.
Hi.
Hello, mate. Oh, you down here now?
Will be, yeah.
Will be.
For my new
4x4.
my new motor, yeah. I'm waiting
Ranger?
for the delivery date. Yeah, the Ford Ranger Wild Track. It's going to be a bit of a shock to the system getting out of this, but
You drive over everybody.
It must. Yeah, exactly.
You know, my dad's always been into 4x4s. He's got
Yeah.
the Legend 50 Toyota Hilux now, but he did have a F-150 Ranger. Matt Watson, so Carwow.
Carwow, yeah. I was
He had,
outside.
he had the Hennessy truck. So
Oh,
it's,
right, yeah.
you could get it here in the UK, but it costs
Yeah.
like, I don't know, 250 grand, 1,000 horsepower. And he pulled up to a petrol station to fill it up. It was over like 300 quid just to fill up, and it does like 6 miles a gallon. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, not a chance. Yeah.
Imagine how long 300 quid's worth of petrol's taking to fill up. Because it was so much fuel that the pump even had to stop because I thought it was a problem, and he had to go back inside for them to reset the pump again 2 times. So he had 3 different receipts, 3 different payments just to fill up a truck.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I've always appreciated a good 4x4. I mean, years ago, it was kind of what, with the horses and everything else, that was it. It was kind
I
of...
can see why it would benefit you because of your horses and stuff.
And that's kind of where I am again now, really. It's not essential, but there's a few bits with Vapor as well, chucking stuff in the back of it. I mean, you know, I chucked stuff in the back of this the other week, and it's kind of like, I really don't want to be doing that to this car.
Yes.
It's criminal.
Time and time again, you get these backings wet. Like this was on a stain remover course, covered in lipstick, nail brush, and some of the tougher ones where they were drowning it. That's just straight away what's happening. Okay.
So the glue is acting like a sponge to soak the moisture in.
Yeah, well, we've gone from natural hessian backs and so on, string backs, to synthetic. So this one absorbs the water, and the adhesives that they stick in this backing on with are water based.
Not going to stick properly. Exactly. It's a bit of a
Tuesday, 10th of October. Technicians have got lots and lots of extractor systems to do. Jordan is on carpets and upholstery all day. Scott is over at Subway on the external windows, and then he's got ovens this afternoon. He's in the office this morning as well for some van maintenance, filter changes. It's meeting day today, a couple of meetings today. I've got a meeting with our pay-per-click company, review how that's going, how that's working. Craig is in today to run through with the marketing. Unfortunately, yesterday, our interview for a new technician didn't turn up. He did cancel it in advance, apparently not feeling very well. Recruitment in the cleaning industry is an absolute nightmare, and you have to be very thick-skinned, because frankly you can think you've got a dozen interviews booked in and literally none of them turn up, despite the best check-in. Last week, Kim organised an interview for Ashley up in the Gloucester area. We spoke to him the day before, we spoke to him the day of, about 2 hours before he was supposed to get there. Ashley went all the way up there to do the interview, and he still didn't show up, and that is how frustrating it is. Did end up helping out the customer service team because Vicky wasn't in yesterday. Doing really well, getting towards target, had a good booking day despite a few hurdles to get over and being short and stuff like that, so it was really good. They did an amazing job yesterday.
Look at the state of it. Look at it, it's like hair on it and
Oh, I
everything.
don't want to see that. Maybe that's not one of our staff.
I've got one thing to say, right? You know, someone's hygiene standards and the way they look after their self, their equipment,
Yeah.
their belongings. It is a very good insight to how good a cleaner they are. Yeah, you're right.
My coffee, my order. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, fine. Sorry. I've got a big boy mug.
I thought we had a good vibe at the meeting last week. Why are you laughing?
Last week?
The big meeting.
Oh, that meeting. I was going to thought this one.
No,
I was like, you weren't even
The
there.
monthly meeting. I don't know.
You put the weekly meeting. That's what confused me.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I'll change it to monthly for you.
Change it for monthly. I'm not feeling it today, Kim, alright?
That's
And
all right.
mine's the same as yours, whether you like it or not.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Falcon Way.
En route to the Pilot Inn
pub for an extraction clean. Lovely foggy morning for the start. Here at Parsons Bakery in Bristol, coming to do a quotation for their extractor system. It's 4 filters. As you can see, the filters are not there. It's a very high build-up of film. Lots of greasy dust and flour. Ducting goes to the left. We come through. The fan is located behind this panel. And then if we go out to the back, this is where we will find the exit. We'll take all of this off, clean inside, clean the exit.
Everyone just keeps trying to shut the door.
No, I just saw you both go out and I thought, what's that? So I had a look out then. Better come and give you a hand.
Yes, please.
Right.
You did mean film, right? Not like.
No, I meant help.
Oh, right, sorry.
One box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Different sizes.
We'll break back
The larger
today.
one. Sean?
Yeah.
Your dad or your brother, they're not called Rob, are they?
Called who?
Rob?
No.
No.
Why?
Cause was it you that said that like your dad or your brother or someone watches the behind the cleans on a Tuesday morning or something?
My dad watches it.
Your dad does.
Yeah, but he's not called Rob.
Hi, are you okay?
I thought we were meeting at 10:30. I don't know why. Martin, are you there?
Well,
I
come.
can't hear you.
Helps if I turn my microphone.
Yeah, that's
I've done that a few times, sure. Just so you're aware, I've got my colleague Craig here. He's our marketing apprentice, so he's just to one side, sort of listening in.
Hi, Craig, you okay?
Hi, yeah, I'm alright, thank you.
We haven't spoken for a few weeks, have we, Lee? Because we're kind of leaving it to get some more data to see, you know, how it was performing, and you know, seems to be doing well in terms of the number of conversions that we're getting.
We were just talking about, I've just been literally going through the report now. The conversions are stronger. The leads definitely seem to be better leads, but the volume is lower. I'd like to know a little bit more around contract cleaning campaign. Although it's actually picked up in the last kind of 4 or 5 weeks. Prior to that, it wasn't doing a lot, but it has in the last few weeks. We've had quite a few inquiries for that. A lot of them are saying they're coming from Google, but whether or not that's pay-per-click organic, I can't tell.
And I think this is one we spoke about last time. So for these ones, the commercial contract cleaning, you're happy to pay a little bit more per lead for these ones, aren't you? Because obviously these are a much higher cost per click.
Yeah.
So you know, and there's a couple that you've pulled, Martin, that were getting quite expensive for a cost per lead. So for example, domestic upholstery cleaning in Western Supermare, that was coming in at £47 a lead. So that campaign has actually got, maybe if you did have an idea around the commercial contract cleaning one.
I'm not worried about that cost of conversion, to be honest. At a push, if it went up a little bit more, sort of up to around the sort of pounds mark, it wouldn't be the end of the world. We seem to be doing really strong for the carpet cleaning. It's, you know, we are quite strong for that. This might not be an idea for the 8th, maybe down the line, but you could also do like lots of mini challenges, window cleaning, a carpet, an oven, or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Like a sports paper cleaning.
Yeah, the cleaning Olympics.
Yeah.
Something on those lines.
Yeah.
Anyway, that could be fun at the next monthly meeting. Yeah, last week we only had 2,000. I'm actually just now thinking that basically what we need to do is, maybe we went the wrong way. We went more content and we've actually brought the quality down. Maybe we need to do less content, better quality.
Yeah.
When you're wrong, just admit it and put it right. It's as simple as that. I've just received an email through from a contract customer where we are supposed to clean the restaurant seating every single day. So we spot clean on a daily basis to make sure that the time that's required each day is as low as possible. But on a weekly basis, we're supposed to clean all of the seats. They asked me that question and I was adamant, yeah, no, that's what happens. This is what we're supposed to be doing, etc., etc. And then they've sent me this video and I've got to eat my words because we have dropped the ball. It's as simple as that. So All you can do in that scenario is put it right. So first thing tomorrow, we're back around there and we are going to clean all of the seats right the way across to make sure they are spotlessly clean. We will then go back to the actual plan. We will redo some training for the operatives on site to make sure that they're aware that need to spot clean, and they're aware of what sections of the restaurant needs to be done on what days of the week, and we will make sure we get on track. It will be built into our audit system, so each month we're auditing all these seats as well, because it's not acceptable. I'm really disappointed, and all I can do at this point is now admit we've got it wrong and put it right. And I think that's all you can do. When something goes wrong, there's no point being over the top about it, just put it right. So yeah, not great. So it's Wednesday the 11th of October. I'm working from home this morning because I have a video call with my business coach this morning, and due to all the internet issues we're having in the office. However, I do have someone giving me a hand to make sure that I can install the Starlink satellite dish so we can get that up and running as well. So I need to get onto the IT company and get that done and get that sorted. Technicians out here, there and everywhere. Kyle and Ashley are on carpets all day long. We've got lots of carpets and upholstery to do today, which is always good. I love a bit of carpet cleaning, so satisfying to watch. We've got an end of tenancy, some window cleaning, and we've got some extractor systems this afternoon. Lee is loaded up with quotes again, so it's going to be a busy day for all of them. On the contract side, we have Holly into the restaurant this morning cleaning all of those seats, so we've turned that around really quick. They'll be doing that before they open up today, and then we're building that schedule in so we know that that is being done routinely, and we'll be monitoring the operatives as well. Everything is going really well with the support ops at the moment, sort of keeping things ticking over. We've had a couple of the smaller sites where we've lost some staff, so they've been doing some interviews as well. They're going to be gearing up to make sure these sites are staffed and organised, otherwise that's where it's going to fall short. But yeah, another busy day at the office.
Morning. Alright, I'm Lee. Nice to meet you from Vapor Pink. We'll do the quotes on the carpets.
This is all a bit of a mystery.
Looks like water
we
damage.
think it's water,
yeah,
but we're not quite sure why. I mean, we do have things like scooters and wheelchairs coming in.
So it could be the fall off of that.
That's not.
Yeah.
Not wheel marks.
No.
A couple of these are much older.
Okay.
You see, there's about half a dozen places.
We have lots of different cleaning fluids that we use anyway. Yeah. If we've got some sort of idea of what it is, then it's fine.
This is one area here.
Yep.
And now there's another complete room.
Okay.
So a lot of the floors are hard surface.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's used by quite a lot of sort of elderly people.
Okay.
And, we fear there is some.
Oh yeah, I see.
There's a couple of these are quite possibly urine.
No, that's fine. That'll come straight out with that we use. So, what we would do to use the machines on here, we've got a thing called a rotary machine.
Right.
It's a padding system. So we pre-treat the floor first with the sprays. It will be a wet fluid on the floor. Then the pads that we use on the rotary machine, it sort of buffs it up almost.
Right, okay.
That all the cleaning fluids bring up the dirt to the surface. The pads will then take it off, and it will be quite dry very quickly. We'll move all the chairs to one side of the room, and then we'll move them back after we've cleaned it, and then clean the other side for you as well.
How long does that take? Sort of, is that 24 hours or?
So all the cleaning fluids that we use are all eco-friendly anyway.
Oh, are they? Oh,
so anything, it won't harm humans or animals or kids or anything like that.
Could you somehow get that into your quote?
Yeah, I can put that down so the office will know.
That would be helpful.
And then I'll just say, please input the eco-friendly products that we use
some of my
into the quote.
would be keen to see that. And I guess you're not going to make any guarantees.
Yeah, we can't guarantee
We'll do
every
it.
stain to come out, but we will try our absolute best to get everything out for you.
And you reckon from what you've seen, you can make a good job?
Yes,
I
definitely.
took lots of pictures, I got lots of videos, and I got me and him, the guy that I met, chatting about it as well.
Oh, brilliant! You're amazing.
You don't see us, you just see the room.
That's fine.
Chatting about it.
That's fine. That's exactly what we need. Hi, Lee. You alright? Sorry, I know time's getting on. You're right to talk for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So this one you wanted to speak to me about, is this the event bars one? No, that's an extract.
It's food. Yeah, because I went there to do just a 2-meter room carpet quote, and it ended up being lots of other stuff as well. Which is good.
I was gonna say that's always good, and they obviously liked the look of you, Lee, didn't they? And just thought, oh, we could trust this guy. Let's get him to do loads.
I just want to know if I kind of quoted it properly, because they don't want it all done on the same day. So I did say that obviously that will
Increase
extra,
the cost.
you know, it costs you extra whenever you have it done.
Yeah.
We can do 2.
No,
I think she wants like the 2-meter room is definitely done.
Right.
The corridor definite, but then on another separate day she wants this like lab area to be cleaned. Which is
Right.
worktops, benches, cupboards and drawers.
Right.
And then she also wants the front foyer cleaned as well.
Right.
The
Okay.
floor.
Right. Hang on. Let me just get this.
Yeah.
The only thing I would advise, I'm pretty sure I can siphon this out, but the only thing I would advise is, like we said before, just give it a bit of a heading. Would like all drawers and cupboards deep cleaned, worktops and floor deep cleaned, as well as the rotaries. Oh, as well with the rotaries. No, that's fine. 40 cupboards, 25 drawers to be cleaned. Is that inside and out? Yeah.
Yeah. They're not overly dirty. They're just a bit sort of dusty and got a few, you know, bits of debris and stuff inside.
Yeah. So that one makes sense. That's the only thing I would say is just detail that it's interiors and exteriors of the cupboards and the drawers.
Right.
Just to be on the safe side. 2 texts, 4 hours on that one, you reckon, do you?
So
Deep. Yeah.
I think we all know what that means by now.
The trouble is, and I will say, all right, granted, I think we've got over a lot of the teething problems with most of the technicians we've got, but I would just be specific with it. One, it shows it's specific to the client, and 2, when it goes on to the job notes, there's no excuses from any technicians, effectively. Because you know we've had that in the past where someone goes, oh, but it didn't say to do with the insides. And it's like, yeah, but it says deep clean. But 2 texts for 4 hours on that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite a large area.
Big area.
It starts on one side of the wall.
Yeah.
All the cupboards and drawers run right round, then it goes to the middle bit, then it runs round again, then it runs round again, then you got the door.
Right. I would give that, when you're doing a quote, I would give that sort of description. Just to describe it in a little bit more detail. You know, even if you're just saying this is a large room, units, whatever it is, cupboards, drawers go right the way round in an L shape, a U shape, all the way around the outside. There's a central island, something like that. Just give it, because you've said to me before, oh, I can tell you've done the notes on this one because you have a picture in your mind what you're walking into. Although you've kind of gone one end of the spectrum to the other on this one potentially, because
like 40 cupboards.
Yeah, well, that is good. No, but that is really good. But it's like I say, it's just say I would probably have put where you've got there is around 40 cupboards and 25 drawers inside. I've just added inside and out, but inside and out to be cleaned. I would have put there is around 40 cupboards and 25 drawers. They run round the outside of the room in an L shape. There's also a central island. This is a very large room, something along those lines. Because then it also, because now what I'm getting, I've just had a conversation with Vicky about it. What I'm getting is them ringing me going, Lee's quoted this amount of time and that amount of time. Do you think that's right? And I'm like, if he's quoted it, he's quoted it. You've got to trust him.
Yeah. So,
especially after this week, because like I said to you the other day, I'm going to do you quotes this week and then they've got to get on with it. So,
they've got to get on with it,
So, but that one's fine. And then
Yeah.
second one, clean to reception floor.
Yes, I'm guessing we would use it's like a
Stone tiled.
stone tiled flooring.
Right.
She said it used to look really shiny and stuff, but it's not anymore, obviously.
Right.
That would just be a soft brush, wouldn't that?
You've got to be careful with that. I wouldn't use a soft brush. I'd use a hard brush or a pad, as in a synthetic pad, like a plastic. You know the plastic ones, like the green or black pads.
Not that I've ever used one, but I think.
No, I don't think you have used them, but they are there. I mean, it's no different.
Won't that scratch it?
No.
No.
Depending on the tiles.
I did take a picture, so it should be on my. It should have uploaded somewhere.
Could you ping it through to me on WhatsApp in a minute? Because I'm working from home and I don't have access to that from home. The reason I say I'd be careful with that is because it depends on how you clean it, but it's also if she's expecting you to get the shine back, you won't get it back without sealing it, and it depends on the material. So is it a natural? Do you know if it's a natural stone or is it a?
She didn't. She couldn't tell me what it was. She just said it. I'm gonna ping it to you now.
Ping it to me and
I'll
work
a
it
nice
out.
shine to it.
Yeah, ping it to me and I'll work it out. I'll probably have to elaborate on that one a little bit. Hard floors are tricky, and I know you haven't done many hard floors, like tiled hard floors, have you? It's more that sort of stuff. Like ceramic tiles, piece. They're easy. I like them. When it comes into the more natural stone and different types of tiles, they're a little bit more difficult. And you're into the realm of applying sealers and stuff like that, which I'm not so keen on. It is something else that I'm thinking about potentially doing some training, sending someone on some training for. So we've got like a bit more of a specialist on the team.
Right. Okay.
A bit like obviously what we've done with Kyle this week with the other service, but at the moment it's a bit more of a suck it and see. But when you come across things like that, don't be frightened of taking a picture, ping it over to me before you do your notes or while you do your notes.
Right.
And just ask my opinion on it, and I'll run through it with you. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the pictures and mumbling to myself as well. Those tiles are easy, so they are straightforward, nice tiles. Nothing to worry about on those. Yeah, absolutely. I like tiles. It's very therapeutic. Not so much on the darker ones, but it's very therapeutic to do it on hard floors. Because you spray it over, you see the little bit of liquid, and then when you start scrubbing, it goes white, and then it goes brown, and then it goes darker and darker, and it's like, right, we're there now, and you extract it off.
Right. Okay.
I'm very sad. Can you actually believe it? The cleaning industry is completely mad. It's the one and only place where people will be absolutely disgusted with a service that they're receiving, yet keep going back for more. It doesn't make sense. You may remember that I quoted for a school a few weeks ago. I was very energetic about my responses to the standards that were on site that were completely disgusting. The secretary there actually walks around with a tissue to open doors and things like that. She will not use the toilet facilities. She goes off site to use them. So provided a quote. Been waiting for them to come back. They've gone to a board meeting and head of finance, etc., to go ahead and get approval. Now, we weren't the only ones that quoted for it. Obviously, there were a few quotes that come back. I've received an email back today, which basically says that after they're following their meeting yesterday, they've decided to continue with the current contractor. Now, I could accept if they don't use us. But when someone has described the cleaning as absolutely disgusting, they've described the service as the customer service as completely and utterly awful, stated that contract has complete disregard for their site, their standards, and basically just blames everything on the cleaners, doesn't do any retraining, and just says, yeah, well, our cleaners are shit. But they're going to go back and use the same contractor. It doesn't make sense. Their reason is because, well, they're the cheapest. Bear in mind, this is a high-end educational facility, private educational facility. The standards are disgusting, but they've said that they're the cheapest. Well, they would be the cheapest because they're not doing anything. It's awful. You're not getting what you pay for. I just absolutely, I'm just, again, if they don't go with us, fine. You know, we might not be the cheapest, but don't go with the person you've got there that you are not happy with, doesn't care about your site, has no interest in improving the standards. Why would you do that? They have enough hours on site, they have enough people on site, they have enough equipment on site, yet the standards are awful. And that's the cleaning industry for you. That's what you've got to put up with every single time. There's no selling the value of what you're doing. And this person's response, which in all fairness to them, they're not the final decision maker. In all fairness to them, they have said, your service is exactly what we need and what we want. The price is actually reasonable. You weren't the most expensive. You were fairly priced within the group of quotes that we had. But we've been told we've got to go to the cheapest, which is our current supply. Ridiculous. And that's the joys of today. I've got internet issues at the office, which means I've got to... I thought I'd do it this morning, be organised this morning here at home, because at least I've got internet there. Doing it off my laptop, and then my laptop's saying it needs updating, so now it's screwed up. Previous episodes that we have currently got terrible internet here in the office. We are solving the problem. We have gone and got Starlink, which is satellite internet. So we're going to get this installed outside of the office. We're then going to have all the computers running off of Starlink internet, and then we're going to have our phones on the standard wired internet or wired broadband, whatever you want to call it, to make sure they are isolated and they're running fine. The phones are currently working fine, but our internet is so horrendous that anyone that comes in on Wi-Fi, such as Craig or Kim, because they work off of laptops, they can't connect. It just won't let them connect. Paul's done it that way so it doesn't affect the phones, but it's obviously not helping their working efficiency. So we're going to get this installed and we're going to see how it goes. So when it turns on, it automatically adjusts itself to the right position. When we put it out there, run the wire down, there's already a hole in the wall, so we've brought it down behind the camera straight through the wall.
Extractor. It wasn't an extractor customer complained though. He said, why didn't you clean my wall? Why didn't you acid dip my filters? I was like, we don't clean walls, we're here to clean the extractor. I've even got video of me explaining to the guy in the kitchen, I'm like, our responsibility is the extractor, to make sure the extractor's safe. We're not here to clean the wall. But because we're here, I'll clean the wall for you. And then also, when it's acid dipping filters, we don't acid dip filters. Right.
Sidetracked. The car's being sold.
Okay, you need to calm down. Go sit.
Eric, go lay down.
Go lay down, Eric.
You're not normally in here.
Notepad and a pen.
Yeah. So what you have to do is pick a group, and if it's a before or after or an other.
Alright, let me do one.
Shall I sit with you while you do this one?
Yes.
This is my most valuable asset. If I put it that way, it's the hardest thing. I can't get any more time. I can't make time, unfortunately. This is a cover shift, but it's not the same shift, is it? Are they both on the same schedule? Laura and Jacob?
I don't know. That's probably what I just probably put them on there.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Right. So how do you make a schedule?
Because you've got one schedule for both operatives.
Right.
You want, like chipping surgery or Dewey, you want 2 schedules. You want a different schedule for every person.
Right.
The only issue with this, or the issue with this, is if, for example, Laura turns up and Jacob doesn't,
Yeah.
you won't get an alert.
Right.
You right, Coke?
Yeah. Fuel card. Oh, not fuel card. This I can't get to work.
She's gonna have
I'm
a
gonna
look
look for you in a minute.
Yeah.
You gotta make a drink. Are you showing your legs off?
Yeah. Well, I put them on yesterday, and then I thought,
Have you got a fleece?
no, today
No,
I
they
got
want them to fit him.
Alright, what size are you?
extra large.
I'm looking at the best time to do an audit. It's gonna be
In the morning.
5
Or five.
morning.
I
Can you do
would
an audit,
say-
what, 7 in the morning? Early
Yeah.
morning audit, yeah? I mean, you can always change it.
Yeah, I would go for them because then you're getting it straight after, aren't you?
Yeah. So 7 in the morning. Hour.
Yeah.
You won't want to be there beyond that anyway.
No, because the kids
So,
are coming in. Want to do it in the middle, wouldn't you? Really, like a Wednesday or something.
Second Wednesday.
Yeah, do that.
Second. So literally, you just go second
Wednesday
of every month.
Yeah.
And then you just add that as well, and then we've created 2 new schedules. Though.
That easy.
That easy. Friday 13th October. Luckily I'm not superstitious. I'm in the office early in the morning, as you can see, as it's all dark. We highlighted a couple of insufficiencies this week in the way that we're working in the office. And out of the blue, which quite often is the best way the ideas come from, out of the blue was a way that we can use our CRM system, for those that don't know, customer relationship management system, to improve those efficiencies and make things automatic. To do that, however, we need to design the sequences and the processes within the system to do it. But it will make us more efficient and it will make us more reliable, essentially. So I started on that yesterday, but I want to get it finished up today. I'm out this morning then for another quote visit. So need to get that one done first thing this morning, and I'm back in the office and we've got Scott coming in for changing his filters because Scott didn't check his diary properly. It was a little bit of a last minute change that he was coming in at 8:30, not 9:30, and he didn't get in till gone 9:30 the other day, and I was in a meeting anyway, so then I couldn't go out and help him change his filters. It'll be the first time he's done it, so obviously I can't let him do that on his own. So I've got that done, and I'm going to be doing a full day today because I've got some other bits and pieces to do. And the kids are on half term. So grandparents have got my kids this afternoon, so all day today. So I'm going to take this afternoon to catch up on some bits and pieces. Busy day across the board once again. We lost.
I have to see, I know what it is. I thought you were still up in there. What filters is it, Nick?
Pre filters. What, these ones? Or these?
These are the pre-filters. Yeah. If you let that fill up, like I say, flush it through. Yeah. And see what it fills up like. And then when you next fill up, just keep an eye on it. But essentially what you do is you take it out, pour the resin out, pour the resin in it.
What's the resin?
It's like sand, as much as possible. Right? Use it all up, and then top it up. Yeah. And then when you top it up that side,
then check it.
make sure that it's dropping right down.
Yeah.
If it's not dropping right down, we know we need
else.
to change the resin.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? The resin's not hard, I'll show you that next time. I've just got so much shit to be getting on with today. Why are you on my radar, Scott?
See where I am?
No. Why is that? You're the one of the people I didn't expect to be on my radar, and you're popping up on my radar a little bit. We had the issue with the oven the other week, last week, whenever it was. And you keep coughing out a little bit late.
Yeah.
Right? Wednesday,
at Subway, they put it on my thingy. But I got the keys to my missus by KFC because she lost her house key. Right. So I had to do Subway, she had to go before me, so I quickly had to give her that, then back to Subway, quick, like within 10 minutes. That's
I did see that.
Yeah, that's
and
the only
that
thing.
answers that question.
Yeah,
And that's fine.
that's the only thing. I've never tipped back anywhere else. Never have, never will. No, that's the only one off. That's the only one off.
But you clocked out at 7.
Yeah.
You got Subway at 6:10.
Yeah, because I've done a big job there. I've done all the Subway signs in the front, and then I've never noticed this on the side of it. There's another Subway sign and 2 windows which were disgusting. So I've never seen that. So I gave them a good team as well. And I've got the scraper out, done no scraping, boot tack, and I always do a good job there. I know it's more than a half-hour visit, but I was there for about 45 minutes, an hour tops. But I know it was a bit longer than anticipated, but that's the reason, yeah.
Right. Okay. Because then we have the issue.
I've done all the seals, all nice. You know what I mean? Every now and then, every other week, I give her a good clean, like, you know what I mean? Where usually I'm there for quarter of an hour, not half hour.
No, I know.
So,
and that's what I mean. That's why it was kind of popping up on my radar.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Have you managed to get the gutter cam recorded yet?
No, but I still have to talk to you about because things like that I'm very useless with. With customers sometimes, if I can get out there, I'll take pictures and videos and footage just to keep the customer happy with what I've done.
Right.
I know you want proof on film, don't you?
It's for the marketing as much as it is for the... And obviously the thing is, that's just literally what we've got stated on our website and on the confirmation email. So it's not working.
I could use it, but I know when I get to a job, it's going to take me time. Yeah. I'd rather someone show me this is what you've got to do, blah blah blah. There it is. That's how simple it is. Right. Then I can get on with it. Yeah. But I do need to show it.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not an issue. Yeah. You just literally have to say things like that. Right. When there's something you don't know or you're unsure of, just say it. It's fine. Rather than like us just assuming or me, like last time we had a conversation. You're like, I'll have a look at it. I'll spend the time.
I know.
At that point, you should have said to me, do you know what, mate, hey, you can figure this out. And you just sort it out and let me know.
I've not had that, to be honest, I've not had that many gutter jobs, to be honest.
No, but I am expecting to kind of pick up now.
Yeah.
You get a bit more rain, things coming off, they'll start thinking, oh shit, we better get this done. I'll put it on my diary to have a look at it the day you're back. I'll do that. Alright, that's cool.
See how it bounces like that? Yeah. That's because of the tracking. It's because the carpet has been pressed down from people walking on it. And when you're pulling over it, only a little bit's lifting at a time.
6:30. We've had 2 accidents in 2 days with the vans. Aaron was parking at one of the sites, leaving one of the sites, reversed back and has reversed into someone else's car. He doesn't believe there was any damage done. Spoke to the driver at the time. They said, don't worry about it, it's all good, and sent him on his way. And then we've had a phone call in, basically complaining and saying there's quite a lot of damage to the front of the car. So we've got to dig into that a little bit more next week. And we've had Kyle yesterday. He left the office to go down and do a quote for us. Going through some back lanes, come round the corner and someone's come the other way, narrow road. They've come round the corner too quick. He's pulled over as far as he can because there's a wall and they've blown through, hit the wing, hit up the side of the van and basically not stopped. They've kept going. So we need to look into that a little bit more next week as well. But frankly, I'm done for this week. That's it for this week. Come back next week to find out if what is possibly the biggest clean we have ever done goes ahead. We start the week with a huge office deep clean And frankly, will the van saga ever end? We still don't have those vans back. Thanks very much for watching. Please do click the subscribe button, click on the notifications so you know when a new video is released each and every week. Thanks again. See you next week.